Hey everybody, it's Rizon, a React developer with 5 years of experience, and today I want to share with you modal component that I built for increaser.org so that you can find some interesting bits that you can take and bring to your own project. Let's check it out. The most obvious example is the sign-up modal. So here we can see screen cover and content on the center. Some models also have close button and title with CSS in the code. Let's start with the props of the modal component. The first one is render content. So instead of having children, we use this function because in some situation, modal will take the full space of the screen, for example, on the mobile phone. And when we render content, in rare situation, we would also like to check if it's full screen, and then we may change layout. The second one is width. It could be either number in pixels or some other CSS unit value in string format. The next one is on close request, and I named it this way because it doesn't always mean that we will close modal when user requested to, because in some situation we force this modal and there's no way out. So you either need to finish the step or there's no other way. And here we have close request types. So user may press a browser back button, or he could press escape button. It would be keyboard. Implicit is clicking on the close button, and click outside is clicking outside of the modal. Then we have background color. And here we have regular and reversed. At Increaser, I use reverse color only in single place. It is to render iframe inside of it. And yeah, that's it. And if you look here, it is koff type of modal background color. So we pass a string. So it would be either regular and reversed. Those colors are, it is HSLA represented as an array. I already have videos about colors, so you can check them out. And afterward, we have has implicit close. So basically, if it's set to false, we won't show close button. There is title, that could be any React component, and title placement. So it could be either left or center. That's all about props. Then we have a screen cover. So if you look here, it is a fixed element that takes full size of the screen and plays the content on the center. It has that index, this overlay background, and also a blur effect. Then we have this container element. It also has props. It is full screen, width, and background color. And it is styled element. We have overflow Y outer to show scroll when there's not enough space. Padding, background. We use color to CSS value to transform HSLA array to CSS value. And then, based on is full screen, we either take the full screen of the page, or we set a fixed width with border radius and max height that it's not exactly 100%, so it's clear that it is a modal, so there's like a little bit of space. To determine if the modal should take the full size of the screen, we use this use screen with less than a hook that basically leverages user media from React use. And the value is CSS value. Here we convert width to CSS unit and add horizontal free space in pixels, that is 200 pixels. So for example, if the width is 400 pixels and the screen width is 500 pixels and is less than 400 plus 200, 600 pixels, then we'll make the model full screen. Afterward, we have escape key handler, and this effect that will prevent a back button of the browser if we want to enforce the model. So we put state to history, and on pop state, if there is no close request, we again push state so the transition doesn't happen, and or otherwise we just call on close request and pass history back. And on mount we want to clear this handler. Then we check if there has implicit close, and on close request handler, in that case we will show the close button. And inside of the container we have this header component. On here we render title, and there's a placeholder in case where title is not on the left side. And header is basically display flex with space between. And if we have a has close button, we use a circle close icon button. It's basically a button with a close sign. And below that we have a spacer, so in order to give some distance between content and header if we render something in the header. And finally, we path is full screen to render content function. That's all. I hope you found some interesting patterns and stay productive.